ISIS makes gains, seizing more territory, including cities in Iraq and Syria, just within the last few days. But that war machine also devours vast resources. Our next guest wants to choke off the money supply to ISIS. Robert Pittenger is a Republican congressman from North Carolina. He's also the vice chairman of the Bipartisan Task Force to Investigate Terrorism Financing. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Carol. Good morning.
Good morning. So ISIS has looted banks, they've seized weapons, they're not relying on conventional funding like other terror groups. So how do you stop it?
Well, they've been very strategic in their planning, very effective. This latest gaining that they've had in Palmyra and taking the antiquities is a strategic use of their efforts to be able to sell these antiquities over the black market. They did the same thing in Mosul, taking the antiquities there from the museum. And frankly, they'll go wherever that they can find resources. They've robbed banks, taken money. They've of course, have sold illicit sale of oil across the border. They've used every means possible. They are very efficient. They're very effective in what they do.
Well, some have suggested that when ISIS moves on these historical landmarks, that somebody should help protect them from ISIS. Should that happen? Should there be military intervention there?
Well, I think there should be. I mean, it's strategic in that it's a source of funding. You know, it takes funding to support the caliphate. They have taken over governance of a large vast of land, half of Syria today, a large percentage of Iraq. And as a result, they have to govern and provide resources and services to the people there. They as well need to fund an army. So in every manner that we can intercept and prevent their capacity to gain funding is what we should be about. For example, we have continually have trucks of oil going across the border into Turkey and being able to sell that oil under the black market. We are working together with our allies through FATF, the Financial Action Task Force. I was with them 2 weeks ago in Paris. There's 34 countries who are involved in that task force, and there's about 40 recommendations that they all subscribe to seek to deter and intercept the funding.
Have any of those recommendations been put into place yet? I mean, have you managed to choke off any funding to ISIS?
Oh, absolutely. FinCEN in the Treasury has worked very diligently with our allies across the world to seek to intercept this. However, it continues. It's like water. It flows downhill. It finds a way to go. And they strategically think of what they need to do in terms of trade-based laundering and other means to find these resources and to convert it into cash as needed. They need medical supplies. They need food. They need other resources to fight their war. So any way that they can work through the mafia, criminal effects, we discussed that a lot yesterday in our task force, and the nexus between the criminal elements and the terrorist groups are continuing to grow. These people are not backyard criminals. They are very knowledgeable and very capable.
Representative Robert Pittenger, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I appreciate it.